Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. It's time for the UK Masters. Dota 2. This time around, we'll have Always the Bridesmaids versus Kali Gaming. I am General Jivicus. The draft is underway. And already we see Dark Willow getting banned out. That's quite nice. Shadow Fiend, Gyrocopter, Omni, nothing too exciting there. And the Naga Tinker bans. So fairly meta 7.09 bans into 7.10 with the Dark Willow appearing in Captain's Draft. First pickup will be the Tusk. I guess you kind of want to get the Disruptor, maybe counterplay that, unless they go for like a Shadow Shaman or Jakiro or something pushy.
Seconds.
Oh, my mistake. This game is a best of one. So far we have Witch Doctor picked up and a Puck. But those are neither of the heroes you said, Jeeves. Well, I mean, both of those tier 1. Witch Doctor's a tier 1 pickup for sure, as far as supports are concerned. And, yeah, Witch Doctor, he's tier 1. Puck is an amazing off-laner, an amazing mid-laner, so good against the Tusk as well. He rolls in, you have the phase shift, you can blink away, well, orb away. Oh, I love it already. Some Beastmaster play. For the longest time, we did not see the Beastmaster. He just kind of fell off there. I don't know, simply because it's quite an obvious strategy and build up, but what a great stun he has to be able to take with the Primal Roar, being able to take people out of, even when they're BKB'd, you can stun people through that.
5 seconds remaining.
Focus on the mid, we'll see a ban out on the Storm Spirit. There goes the Sand King as well. The Sand King would be the position 4. I guess they're gonna need something similar. I don't know, maybe a Chen versus the Beastmaster.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, classically you see the Enchantress played in the 4 to kind of counteract that, but I think the Chen would be just as good. All the focus on the mid, so I guess we're looking at like an Invoker or something. I'm trying to get Invoker in here. Or maybe a Medusa. I mean, Storm and Quap. And they ban Shadow Fiend as well. That's a lot of focus on the mid of the Dire as well. Tenor-Blade gonna get banned out, so I guess, I mean, they don't really have much catch. Okay, sure, you have Snowball, you have Shards, and I guess to an extent the Slow from Sigil. Beastmaster with a Primal Roar, and maybe he picks up like a Troll Summoner for net, but for Puck you need something, you need more. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they went back for like a Bane on the Dire side. Or maybe the Shadow Shaman. What will these guys... I mean, Puck's probably the offlaner, right? So we're going to see them go back for their 4. Unless they want to play a bounty, in which case he might come out a little bit later. I don't know why, but, you know, I'll be worried about. You don't have anything for bounty to pick off at the moment, so it doesn't really make sense.
Turn to pick.
Phantom Lancer.
Alright, so the Phantom Lancer are going to come through. Witch Doctor, Maledict, that goes through. Like, you can't just spin it off as Juggernaut, so. No. I mean, you want an AoE right clicker to deal with the Phantom Lancer, I think. So, like a Juggernaut or.
5 seconds remaining.
Another Battle Fury hero. What about. No, they already have Beastmaster. Maybe they could play like a Brew mid. It's not enough with a Puck, man. I think they need to go back for that Bane now, or the Shadow Shaman, or the Disruptor. Disruptor? Kinetic Field, Glimpse Back, Static Storm.
Man overboard. Heave to.
I love the fact that Phantom Lancer is getting played so much at the moment as well. That is really great. I love that hero.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Invoker.
Well, if they were looking for the Invoker, I think it must be the Medusa they go for then. But then that's too greedy. I think once you see the Invoker, if you wanted the Invoker and it's been picked up by the opposite team, you just get the OD, right? And then you swing the puck over offlane.
10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining. Dyer's turn to pick.
Morphling.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what these lanes are. Is that like a Morphling support? Is that going to be a safe lane Morphling mid Phantom Lancer? Is it an off lane Phantom Lancer mid pack?
5 seconds remaining.
What were we talking about? Inconsistent lockdown. So now we got the Invoker with the cold snap. So that kind of makes things a little bit easier. Cottle as well. Maybe give them a bit of catch for the Phantom Lancer and the Morphling. Maybe he mana leaks. A final ban. I guess they're just looking at safe lane carries that can deal with Morphling. So Troll is the ban here. Oh, Warlord.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe Wraith King. I don't know how effective that is though. Pretty ineffective, I think. If you're going to have a Phantom Lancer anyway, you've got to get to level 25 just to use your ult. Feels bad, man. Yeah, that's a point actually. You know when Undying gets Resurrection at level 25? Is that like 0 mana Resurrection, or does he have to have mana for it to work? Oh, they went for the Sven ban. Yeah, I mean, it's such an easily kite. I mean, I'd rather face the Sven because he's quite easy to kite pre-BKB. I mean, Phantom Lancer scared of Sven. Morphling's a bit scared of Sven with the burst damage potential and the cleave. And these guys, I guess, they've banned the Night Stalker. So they've decided those are definitely the cores, and that makes sense, I guess. And they still want that 4. Are they just going to get a brood pick and it's just like a shit show?
10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
I mean, I guess they can just get a Juggernaut.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Juggernaut.
What about a pack 4? I don't know. It's fine, actually.
Choose your
Alright, okay. Right. So we got meme username on Witch Doctor. Barty G picks up the puck. Experimental Doogie on the Phantom Lancer. Bulmy on the Morphling. And Finny B on the Abaddon. 420 for the Tusk on the Dire. Melon Enthusiast on the Beastmaster. // on Invoker. And Opus 22 is going to be Keeper of Light. And that leaves Water on the Juggernaut. I am General Juvicus. Let's get our Street Fighter 2 on. Who do you think will win, Jeeves? I think the Dire will win. But 'tis a game of skill, after all. Let's see which team is, you know, more skillful.
Prepare to make way.
Who made
No
you captain?
smokes.
It's pronounced Admiral.
Nothing exciting happening there. Okay, we got Experimental Doogie. He is going to take the PL to the mid lane. Put the puck on the off lane. No, Abaddon is... Oh, shenanigans. Maybe it's a 2-1-2 for the Radiant side there. Beastmaster to the off lane. No big surprises there. Invoker will be mid. And block his own creeps. And then Water will go to the safe lane with the call. There's going to be a lot of pressure on the lanes here. And you have to make sure that Juggernaut gets his, though. His farm through. Well, they may be thinking about a play here. The ward is already down, so they will see nothing. Oh, they'll see nothing, so... I don't know. Feels a bit weird to be standing on top of your ward, because, like, if you were over here, then you'd have two sets. You know, you'd have twice as much vision. Alright, here we go. They will go and challenge here. There is a challenge to the top as well. Whirling Axe is going to go out to push them out, as well as the horse is going to come through. So they'll get that one, no problem at all. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Water manages to get his. So that's going to be 3 bounty runes secured for the Dire side. And that is a nice, healthy boost. Let's see how the blocks are going. Invoker's got a pretty decent block going on here. And Phantom Lancer not so good. Did let a creep through there, and that's going to cost him the full high ground. Oh, but look, that's nice. And range creep is taken out. Didn't manage to get the last the deny though, so that's a bit of an issue. Not really an issue, but bad face. The blast comes through, does damage. Whirling Axis to follow up, but nice amount of harass. What is Morphling running here? He's got the salve and 2 tangos, so he should be fine for a while. And it's like Abaddon. I'm not sure what went wrong with the pool there. Maybe Abaddon pulled from up here down the way. I didn't quite notice, but maybe he did. Puck is the roaming 4. I like this. It is going to be an Abaddon offlaner. He's trying to get in behind. There's a little bit of chat coming from // here. Very much aware of the puck's movements, it seems. Both teams playing it pretty cautiously. This is, after all, a best of 1. Whoever loses this is eliminated, I assume, and the other one goes forward, or is it round robin? Please tell me in chat. Oh, what the
First blood.
They killed him here, and behind his tower. I thought he was fine. What happened to his salve? Oh, he used a salve. Oh, okay, he tried to salve up and then died. Where's the fight recap? Yes, we will never know. I genuinely, the Invoker being so low there, I thought he'd be in trouble. Nice body blocks here. The Aphotic Shield is up. There will be a TP response in now as well from Puck, and I guess you just kind of have to back off, having used all your abilities. Not very much available to you when you're still level 2, you know. Oh, we're gonna get a blast through. Ah. Alright, waveforms passed. And that's quite unusual as well. It's level 2, and Witch Doctor already the Voodoo Restoration being skilled. I guess it's pretty good value with the Morphling, right? Because once you morph a lot of strength into Agi, then you heal a lot of percentage for the amount of heals that it does. Oh, that's a cask and some tower shots. Just manages to find himself outside the range, though. He's looking for something else here. The blast is sent forward, and the Sunstrike to clean it up. Nice pickup from the Invoker there. Now Opus, he'll be fine as well. He is tangled up. Oh, 2 and 0. Yes, slash, slash, double slash. Backslash, backslash. Okay, 420, trying to man up on this Abaddon? This Abaddon, but remember he has a photic shield, so he shouldn't be in too much trouble. Yep, he's going to find 420 there. And a nice return kill for the Radiant team. Now, REG on such low health. The pure Sunstrike is wide. Bottom lane. Oh, okay. This is new. Phase Boots, first item on the Beastmaster. So a move away from that Helm of the Dominator into picking up the catapult and pushing it on the 5-minute lane. You know, the 5-minute creep wave. Yeah, you grab the enemy catapult, so you have 2 catapults on your push, but maybe it doesn't feel like the lane is going strong enough for that play at the moment. We're going to get a rotation in from the puck as well. Let's see if they can make something happen. The coconut is ready. There it goes. He's got him. He's right deep under the tower here. Body blocks him a little bit. The Barty G comes over with the coil. Not coil, the orb. Melon Enthusiast will go down. That scores even now. 26 and 2. The offlaner is having the great game here as far as last hits are concerned. 26 and 2 for the Beastmaster. 24 and 6 for the Abaddon. Reminds me, he's playing it. He really likes preparing the kill, this Invoker. He only has so much health. We can take him. No, no, it's another death. Oh, the waveform back. Wasn't expecting that. All the creeper there are actually dead, so they're going to attack the tower for him. Top lane. Oh wait, this cask is coming through. The puck is here now as well. The Maledict landed, and that's a dead Beastmaster once again. Really punishing them here on the bottom lane. Surprised not to see some more pressure being applied to the top to try and take advantage of this. It is single. Cheers, Murphy.
Got it.
Wow, clarity cancelled. Value for Barty G. Sends an orb up. Maybe the positioning would have been fine. Meanwhile, Finny B takes out 420 under his own tower. Feels bad, man.
Tribute to my house.
Morphling's in trouble. The Sunstrike is available if they know where he is, but I don't think they do. Look at this devastation, man. Just no trees, and oh my god, I think that was the first use of the ult. Ugh. Everyone's on such low health, it's like which lane to watch. He has spin available. It's going to be a tough kill. They are going to take their bottom back up here. I don't know if they're going for a kill though necessarily. 420 with the stacks and pools. Nice Juggernaut to push that lane. Invoker taking in a little bit of punishment here from some Illuse. How's the farm going for the Planet Monster? Yeah, he's thinking about phase boots into, not phase boots, power treads into a diffusal blade. Seems fine. We'll need a BKB, probably third item, I would think. If the game isn't over by then. Oh. Gets the clarity.
I'll take that as tribute.
The value orb of venom as well on puck here. That's quite amusing. 3% slow, boys. Throws the orb, will blink away, or jaunt away. Oh, Melon Enthusiast. He's maledicted up, but I don't think he's taking that much damage. He should be fine. It looks like there was an illusion rune for PL. That's a bit of a pain in the neck, I can tell you what. tougher than your average illusions, last longer. So deep in, but there's nothing to fall, you know, they don't have anything that can get in there apart from the puck, and he's top lane, so Invoker going to be fine for now. And I don't know, 48-1 for the Juggernaut, 45-3. They're not that far behind on the cores of the Radiant though, so some good news there. Morphling having a tough old game though. Doesn't even have his brown boots yet. Well, some movement happening here. They're going to wrap onto Funny B. He does have his ultimate available. Goes to pop it now. Snowball. Bit of body blocking. A Photic Shield comes up. There is a puck here. Still level 4, so no coil. Maledict comes through on 2. The ult to follow up, and somehow he jumps back onto the Witch Doctor. He will find the Tusk, and in response they get the Morphling. Water right under the tower here does pop up the where did the healing ward go? I guess he killed it? Chases him in with a spin, gets the kill. I think overall Dire traded slightly better there, but because Dire are ahead, maybe it didn't work out that way. Yeah, it's negligible really. No, you spin and then they send in the Abaddon. That's not really too scary. Tried to play Abaddon last night. Please don't look at my stats for that game. It was quite awful. Five position is not viable if Jeeves has played it. Oh my, look at the damage getting poured in here. It's just illusions, man. I love this little pickup of the infused raindrops there. A godsend save against Invoker's spells and abilities. I don't think it helps with Sunstrike, does it? Being pure damage, but possibly it does. Another Sunstrike kill, as we're talking about that. He comes in, he gets there, he gets maledicted up, and goes down. But they did get the Morphling, and I guess that's the key target for now, but it's Phantom Lancer they should be focusing on for now, I think. The tower goes down during the chaos, and it's all about getting objectives, remember, peoples. Winning the game is killing the enemy ancient. Oh, 420. It's double kill, picked up the Invoker, and here's the roar though. It's actually on cooldown, Jeeves. Calm yourself. Doppelganger away. Goes the Whirling Axis. He's looking for him still. The Diffusal Blade not quite finished. He's pretty close though. Look at this. He's got like 1.5 blades of electricity. 1 3/4 really. Oh, Opus going to try for the double stack here. Let's see if he gets either of them. It sounded like he got the bottom one. He did.
Killing spree. Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
A prize.
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder.
Right, I won't miss any more kills until 20 minutes. Genuinely feel like this is the worst game of DOTA I've ever casted as far as watching the actual kills happening. Oh, little sneaky play here with the Invis Rune. The cast goes in, the Maledict is there. He's already dead, you know. When you feel nuclear damage like that, it's just a matter of time before the Maledict ticks over and you die. But I don't do you getting pushed out of mid lane here a little bit by Opus with the horses. No real threat there for him without serious backup and a mana leak, which he probably doesn't have skilled yet. Of course he has it skilled, Jeeves. He's level 7. The roar, they catch him, the Sunstrike. This is where Phantom Lancer used to be. A judicious use of the Beastmaster out there. As I said, it's the Phantom Lancer you kind of need to worry about. Yep, he is third there on the net worth, behind the Invoker and the Juggernaut. What are we looking at items and stuff now? Let's check it out. Blink Dagger, quite far away still for Barty G. We'll give him some more play, some more ability. I see a lot of pucks in that position go for like a 4-staff first. It's cheaper or something, I don't know, enables them to get some kills. And oh, wrap around here. Funny Bee's just kind of like, huh. And there's the mana leak we were just talking about. We were just naysaying. Well, the ult is popped, the puck comes in, and that's a beautiful 3-man coil. By the way, goes in, eats the ult from the Juggernaut. Doesn't quite find him though. There, he will get that kill. Barty G in the meantime picked up 420 on the Tusk though. The rotation round from meme username. The Maledict is there, and now the ult, the ward is doing so much damage. Water is going to be taking quite a bit of damage when he stops spinning now. How much does the Maledict do now? Oh, it's rubbish. It's only level 1 Maledict. No, it's level 2. Oh. I thought he'd be well destroyed there. Meanwhile, the mid lane, Phantom Lancer still faces off against Invoker. And on the bottom, Melon Enthusiast taking advantage of this space to try for a cheeky push on the tier 2. I don't think he's going to get the tower, surely. It will go for a nice 60% efficiency shrine, though. And there will be a TP response from Barty G. Pressure on the top tower? Ah, negligible. Oh, the roar, the sunstrike, he's right on top of him, one hit, yeah! It was a nice little combo, man. Nice to see it be pulled off so fluidly. Oh, quick attempt at the TP deny, but it wasn't to be, so pretty much get that tower for free in the end. Well, it wasn't for free, but I mean there was no big fight over it. Oh, the meatball comes in, but casually sidesteps it, he'll be fine. Meanwhile, the pressure on this tier 2 continues. Fortification's going to come through. Puck to respond once again. I don't know, I guess he's just about has enough damage just to clear out the pets of the Beastmaster for now. All of the wild is max level. Inner Beast still a little ways to go. Get that extra attack speed. Lot of movement here. I'm not seeing any smoke plays or anything like that, which is quite unusual. You would think nice smoke wrap onto this Juggernaut right now would do wonders. His ult is off cooldown, so 4 mana might be the way to go. Even better, send the Phantom Lancer. He does have his Battle Fury already though, so maybe. Oh. Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, we got the call on the Beastmaster wrapping on mid here, where the Morphling is sitting under the tower. That tower at the top goes down, we kind of expected that. There was no move to defend it, and I don't think there's really much of a will to defend it, either it being just a tier 1. I would have defended it. But they had 4 men there, surely they could make space elsewhere on the map. Yeah, but instead they went mid to do whatever this is. I guess it's creating space for Water to actually get some more farm. Maybe he feels like, I mean he has Yasha finished up, he's going to get Sanj to go on top of that. Does he need BKB? Yeah, maybe. I think it would be okay. Alright, 30 movement speed picked up for the Beastmaster. That'll improve their chase. What's his movement speed now? 506. The roar comes through, the whirling axes, the Necro Book. That's level 1, right? Nice. Ah, nice. Oh, no stun or catch for PL yet. Beautiful little deny by Finny B. There's no primal roar to keep him here as all. It's going to get popped. Don't want to expend too much on that. Top lane, the Invoker's pushing himself as well. This tower is going to go. Look at his damage. That's pretty impressive. Jesus. Casual 300 DPS there. Do you have double damage or something, do you?
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
Well, bottom tower apparently won't last long. Tidehunter giving us the updates. Are they going for a shrine here? I don't think they need it, so I guess they're just farming. Alright, let's look at the state of play. Where are we at? We are 7,500 in favor of the Dire and 6,000 XP. If we look at the structures, it's not structure gold, gentlemen, because both teams have a similar amount of tier 1 towers removed. It's all about farming and kills. But it's 10 to 12, so it's all about farming. And I guess Invoker has like a Midas, so, you know, that's probably some of his net worth. Yeah, no real attempt to secure Roshan yet, and you'd expect that to be the next objective so that you could maybe take out a couple of these tier 2 towers. He's gonna go in. There's a Sunstrike Tornado. Oh my god! He didn't. You didn't even need any of it. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, there's an even bigger fight going on. I did heal one guy going down. That's the Beastmaster. And 420 finds the Abaddon. So, oh, the Phantom Monster's looking for 420 now. Courier, you'd be fine. Just Illusions chasing. Meanwhile, the Invoker, I think, needs Sky of Dodge. Bottom lane. Water has flown there. He will collect that tower. That's 360 gold for him to pick that up. A punch from Walrus. There's a lot of, not much healing getting done, actually. Why is it so low? Tornado, shards. That's thrown up in the... Where did he go? He's over here. I mean, that's a nice bit of pressure. 10k net worth advantage at 21 minutes. And, I mean, all the lanes are pushed, so maybe a Roshan would be an option. What would they use, though? They don't have a Solar Crest Jeeves. They don't have a Medallion of Courage. They don't have any minus armor at all. Well, you know, they could just hit it with Healing Ward up. It would be the worst. Nice combo again. Mana drain onto Finny B on the back side. How did he? Oh, it was Opus. Okay, getting collected. The tower for a Kotl seems like a good deal. The Hawk just giving a little bit of vision here for this potential gank here. They do spot it out though immediately, and here he comes. I'm vizzed up. Witch Doctor could be a nice pick off, but the Primal Roar is quite a valuable commodity. If you got two with it though, that would be pretty fierce. In fact, even getting the Phantom Lancer, they do get the roar. Here we go, the Sunstrike comes down, boom! Water to follow up with the ult. Puck comes in, doesn't actually follow through with the orb. There was a Maledict dropped onto the Beastmaster. Meanwhile in the top lane, Baden is trying to go toe to toe with this Invoker, and here comes Balmy, who's yeah, morphlinged up and throwing back the spells at him. Tries for the shotgun to finish him off. The dust comes out, but look at this Duke. Such Dukes should live if he can get out of this. No, he wants to go back for more. Water's actually going to TP out. No! Double slash, what are you doing? No! I mean, the pressures of the lane is really good everywhere, so there's no way they can even force the buyback out of the Invoker. It's not the end of the world, but it is 581 gold to an underfarmed Morphling. It's like Christmas for Morphlings. I like that little play where he used the Invoker spells against him though. That was cool. Does Lincoln Sphere block that shit? Like, so if you've got a Lincoln Sphere and he does the thing, can you like... Can he not steal your body or whatever? And is that the way it's supposed to work? Well, Opus being a little bit of a menace here. We got 4 heroes for the Radiant just sitting on this mid lane in the mid-top jungle. In fact, all 5 are there. Maybe they're concerned about a potential Roshan the Beastmaster Hawk. It'd be great if it showed you the vision of the Hawk. Well, it would, Jeeves, if you switched off the other vision. Yeah, this is true. This is true. I mean, we've seen a lot of games recently where teams have had very high net worth leads and they throw it away, so definitely both teams still in it. Oh. Big fights? Nope, they're just kind of dancing. Oh, the roar comes in. Phantom Lancer gets caught out again by the cheeky baits. The Cottle is the master baiter for sure. Now we got well, we got the beast. He seems to be missing some creatures, but I guess he's going to resummon now. Yeah, there we go. And he gets the crit beast as well. So that should allow for some severe damage here. The blink forward, the ice cold snap onto the dead witch doctor. On the backside, Barty G did manage to get a nice coil, but he doesn't have anybody there with him or no follow up, so going to be in vain. Unfortunately, that's going to be a tier 1 tower going down. Okay, now Finny B comes in, does have ult available. There, it's going to get popped now. Don't think they'll see any more damage onto him. There will be a little bit more to come through. Ah, and he's dead. Well, only the Morphling survives at the moment. There's no buybacks. Well, Phantom Lancer's up though, Jeeves, so they can still fight, but there's no buybacks available at all. For the Radiant. So what about the Phantom Lancer? He does have buyback. The Morphling does not. So 2 sets of racks then, and then they well, maybe not even get the full set. They might get this melee. They're working on it. Water's still in there doing work as well, so the Maledict comes through. Water may pay with his life here. This is why generally you prefer to have the Aegis for this situation, but the spin TP is there. The snowball save as well. Ice shards come through on an ice wall. Looks like he was cold snapped as well. The punch goes in onto Experimental Doogie. It wasn't. It was mana leaked into the blast away. That's what stunned them up. Now they're going to get him, are they? He does have buyback still. Oh, they're going back in. They snowball on top of the Phantom Monster. Maybe they don't realize he has buyback. Maybe they want to just force it. Now they force the racks down as well. There's the buyback. And see whether or not this is going to be enough to make them disengage, but I doubt it. They think they smell blood, so the Tusk will pay. There's going to be a Yules up onto the Beastmaster. The Roar is not available still. Funny Bee has his ult available. Morphling goes in. They try to find him. He's dusted up. They will get that Beastmaster kill. And it does seem like when the Phantom Lancer buyback was secured along with the racks, that was the time to back out. Or was it? Has the ult available, gets bounced back, goes on. Boom, he's so low. 350 HP, meme username going to be collected on the way in, and now they're going to try for mega creeps as well. Well, this is probably GG, I would expect. I think they can kill him, but they get both sets of racks. The TP's good once again with a spin, and that's mega creeps. Tier 4 is going to take some pressure. There's a catapult working away there. This is unhealable damage now as well. Okay guys, so this was a best of 1. The Dire team gonna progress, the Radiant team gonna go home. I am General Jeevicus. Join me in about 5 or 6 minutes for the next set of games. I'll show you the stats first and we'll do MVP before we go. Let's have a quick look. The net worth, who was the big boy? Water had a lot of money. He had 21,000. How much damage did he do with it? He did 15k. Invoker only had 17,500. He did 21k. He has a rapier, Jeeves. Maybe, you know, you'd mention that. Yeah, no, I give it to Invoker. I think he had some really nice plays. The double slash. Alrighty then. Like I say, I'll see you in about 5 minutes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back for this next game in the UK Masters Weekly Dota 2 Cup. It's gonna be Groy
10 seconds.
versus Thanaton 33. I believe Groy had a bye through, and Thanaton 33 fresh from their victory in the previous round, so Groy coming in fresh and refreshed, while the Thanaton 33 team coming in with a little bit of fire in their blood and a little bit of victory in their veins. Like Nature's Prophet bans, okay. Maybe we see like a Beastmaster Chen ban as well. Definitely an Omni, maybe.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remain. Is the Radiant ban?
The Dire get a ban.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Ooh, these are actually quite tasty. We got a Razor and a Brewmaster. Ka-chow. Final ban will be the Bounty Hunter. Okay, these are some curious bans coming through here from both sides. Tiny. First pickup. Or the Dire. Okay, an immediate response. Disruptor, Tidehunter, I love this. Tidehunter, the offlaner. Certainly, with that Anchor Smash, maybe kind of says no to some heroes to lane against him. And he's always going to get something out of the lane. We see the Disruptor come through, pretty good to try and counter the Tiny Blink combo, but I think the Tiny combo is slightly too fast, so if he does come in, you're probably already dead by the time you get it off.
Is the Radiant ban?
Sandy Claws. I like this. Nice 4 position, very strong. Disruptor as well. Quite good against Sun King. Obviously, you can glimpse him out of his Sunstorm. Viper gonna get banned. Okay. I guess the Viper offers a pretty easy way to deal with the Tidehunter. With the AoE break. Rubik gets banned out, so maybe we are gonna see. Huh. On Omni played in a 4 position, that would be a little bit unusual, I think. Tinker Rubik. I guess it stops the Ravage grab as well. They have a lot of control already on Milk 2 Sugars Esports, which is actually, I think, Roy.
Dire's turn to pick.
Sky Wrath Mage.
Huh. I wonder if this will be a core Skyrath or maybe the 4 position. Let's see, it's good against the Sun King. You can just drop your ult where you think he is. Also his blink. Tiny, he's probably pretty squishy for Tiny. He does have that rapid silence, so. Okay. I would feel some ranged heroes are probably a good idea. Maybe the 5 position, Bane, Witch Doctor, Shadow Shaman. Jakiro even. I mean, Jakiro would give you a little bit of push, but so would a Shadow Shaman. It's gonna be the Witch Doctor. I like this because of the Maledict. You can't tick it off with Kraken Shell. So it does give you an avenue to do damage. Coconut's quite a good disable. They already have really good disables. The Dire team looks really actually fierce. I mean, Tidehunter obviously, Disruptor, 2 amazing teamfight ults. But the Dire aren't without the Epicenter. the cooldowns for the activity, it's going to be much easier to execute.
Dyer's turn to pick. Omni Knight.
Well, the Rubik ban came through from the Radiant, and the Dire are like, Rubik ban? Well, we'll just have Omni Knight in our offlane then. We'll put Tiny in the safe lane or the mids. The repel is nice, the heal is nice, the extra sustain. Omni Witch Doctor sustain is going to be really good. The Death Prophet, yet another big ultimate cooldown. And the OD ban, I would say that's a fairly sensible ban against the Death Prophet. She would get wrecked, but I don't know, man. I feel like a Storm Spirit would be okay here. A Puck will be good. Invoker's probably not bad. Sniper's good. TA's good. They got well, TA's terrible actually. Ignore that one. Maybe the DK actually looks the best. I think DK versus Death Prophet feels good. It's going to be a Monkey King ban. Obviously, they're still looking for the safe lane core. Tetherblade and Phantom Lancer are both still in there. Quite popular at the moment, along with the Juggernaut. Seen a few Faceless Voids as well, but I'm not 100% sold on it. Maybe the Lycan was banned, that's fine.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe even a safe lane Bristleback. I guess Tiny probably builds Silver Edge, right?
Radiant's turn to pick.
They take the Sniper, it gives them some range damage, which they're lacking, and also pretty well deals with the Death Prophet in mid.
10 seconds.
I mean, it makes any Blink hero right now. I mean, the Wraith
5
King,
seconds remaining.
the Juggernaut with a Blink. I guess the Phantom Lancer's pretty good for getting on top of Sniper. The Puck, but they already have that position filled. Really don't want safe lane Puck. Maybe a Sven with a Dispel. Does that Dispel work on Guardian Angel? I doubt it. It's another one of these games where the lineups, either team has got the capability to win.
Choose your hero.
It will be the Faceless Void. I quite like this. They only have Tidehunter, and he can always ravage around the Chrono. Oh, that's a pimpin' set on T-Governor, by the way. For the Witch Doctor. I'm loving that. Oh, these guys. Look, we got the glowing hammer for Omni Knight. We got the Machine Gun for Baboon's Plan. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go. It's Knives Out on the Disruptor, Safi on the Tidehunter, Ragnar Lothbrok on the Skywrath Mage, Symmetrical on the Death Prophet, and Ligbank on the Faceless Void. We got PT on the Tiny, we got T-Governor on the Witch Doctor, Iron Talon is Omni Knight, Baboon's Plan on the Sniper, and Loser on the Sand King. I am General Geovicus. Let's get our Street Fighter 2 on. I have to say, I'm loving that Witch Doctor staff, man. Like a mushroom soup or something. Oh, I like it already. Loser gonna go ahead and pick up the smoke of deceit. Jivicus, you never told us who was gonna win the game. How will we know where to, how to spend our precious bet monies? I think it will be Dire. I think Radiant have too much. All of the stuff needs to be on cooldown at the same time for them to have their amazing combos and stuff. I mean, they've got a lot of combos they can pull off, but I think ultimately the Dire's lineup should be more powerful. It'll come down to skill though. Come down to skill. So we'll see whether or not this smoke play happens here on the bottom lane. Are they going to go for the aggressive try? Sniper will block his own mid. Death Prophet will block his own mid. Tide Hunter looks like he might try for an invasion. Oh, Faceless Void is here already. Looks like he's going to be skilling Time Walk. Hi! He was just chilling here and they does skill up the Time Walk. That's on cooldown now for 20 seconds. We'll be back up just before the rune spawns, but I mean, if you know this, then you can definitely take advantage of this. Like, you know he has no escape now. He does have friends. And Omni 6 tangos to solve. Out shield. Once he sees it's a tri lane, he's gonna wish he got a stick. Oh, the Time Walk is off cooldown, so he can go in and pretty much trade freely. Oh, they wrapped around the back, by the way. Loser takes some damage. That's 1 arcane bolt. That's 2 arcane bolts. Ligbank looks for position as well. If they can find... They have the vision. They might get another one on. There's a nice little bit of damage from the static. Oh, Ligbank caught out in the Maledict. And now it's going to be Skywrath that gets caught out. The Purification comes through. And one more right click would have done it. So no first blood yet. What's happening here? He is very far over. I thought you said he was going to be, like, able to handle this lane, Chief, because he will. He'll be fine. Oh. Oh, they didn't challenge the creep pull back there. Obviously pulled the creep back in behind the tower, and now they're kind of farming it up. As you do. Maledict on 2. That's nice. T-Governor in trouble, though. He will be the first blood. But surely Ragnar Lothbrok will be following up. Nope. Actually, there's no damage on him at all. And Loser just going to have to scuttle his way out of there. Nice 1v1 for the Omni Knight down here for the moment. He will get some experience and whatnot. Alright. We are good to go. Game will recommence very shortly. Gonna get a soul ring. And then you can just anchor smash away. Shrapnel gonna push symmetrical down from the high ground, and it should secure these 3 last hits. 2, 3. Very nicely done. With the new tower range, of course, it's quite annoying. Just can only keep them on this little bit here. And even then, I'm sure some tower shots just randomly come across that shouldn't. Oh, missed that last hit. The deny option. Nope.
Bounty. Invisibility.
Sand King gonna get himself an Invis rune. He's wrapping around here actually. They're going pretty deep on this. I guess he doesn't have Repel yet. He did go for Degen Aura and they spotted that out and trying to punish him for it while he has no more Repel. Loser's wrapped fully round now and Lothbrok in trouble. The Maledict comes through and that's all she wrote. This time he won't escape. Bringing the kill total even now. Disruptor is in the area. He's going for the pull back, trying to get some lane control and bring the fight closer to their tower at least. And the Degen Aura working Ligbank over. Iron Talon wishing he had An orb of venom, I think. Double up on the slows. They're going to catch out this here. The heal bomb comes through. Maybe he doesn't want to use it actually. Pull through, very nice. Loser takes some damage on the backside. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, super aggressive, symmetrical, chasing the sniper in under his own tower once again. PT trying to do the same thing to Tidehunter. Tidehunter having everything his own way though with this lane. That's not what you want to see. They creep right up against his tower while he farms freely. Okay, let's have that stick, 4 charges on it, so he's going to be feeling pretty good anytime they go on him. 4 minutes, who is winning mid? It's pretty even, 19 and 2 versus 17 and 3. Sniper slightly ahead now actually, but kind of what we expected. This bottom lane pressure, they can't really apply too much. You got 2-3 heroes down here. Oh, there might be an engagement from the back. Loser has a haste rune, and he's getting in there. Finds him. How do they not? They do get him. They do get him. It's like, what the hell? Like, what? You just can't just run in front of 3 enemies like that and then not get hit. But apparently you can. Gets in there, gets the kill before he gets taken out. Right, was wise. It's gonna be treads and Wraithband. Oh, he wants an Aquila? Okay. Phase boots for Omni now. I like this. This is the carry build that wasn't nerfed. Oh, Loser taking quite a lot of damage. Immediately regrets his decision. The Maledict's there though. And the stun to follow up. What a nice combo. And Loser just playing it so close to the line. Trying to bring them in for more. And it's working. Ragnar Lothbrok wanted to try and get a piece there. Now he may pay with his own life. The glimpse back saves him though. Let's face it, Iron Talon, you weren't going to find that kill anyway. He actually saved your health. And this is a fat, juicy wave here that Ligbank would love to get in and farm, but Omni so close to the lane. Wrap round from Loser on no health still. He just doesn't care. He's a total madman. In fact, if he dies, hey, he gets free HP and mana back, so, you know. Looking for the position. There it is. The shot comes through. They're trying to break this. There's the break. This stun follow up. Going to go to work on him now and trying to drain some damage off of him. It's actually working out. The disruptor did come round and Loser might actually pay with his life. No, he's going to be fine. Thank you very much. No, he won't. He'll get him. Knives out. Going to cut up Loser there. Looks like Scorpion's back on the menu, lads. Oh, a regen rune for the sniper. Feels good, man. And T-Governor heads back to bottom lane. Omni, how are you getting on with your phase boots plan? Phase boots completed, and now a soul ring is the next thing up. Meanwhile, the Maledict has gone down. Ragnar Lothbrok gonna pop to that Maledict, and Ligbank needs to be careful. He's kind of on his own here with 3 enemy heroes. The stun comes in, the purification is available. They go for the block. Does have a route out. I'm not sure how he didn't take any damage there, but there's the breaks. And, I think you just need to repel that shit off immediately, but he says no, I'm fine. Goes in under the tower, gets caught by this. He does have 8 wand charges though. 9 seconds for the heal, but the aggro has been lost, and he's just going to go back to hitting creeps under the tower. Loser. Oh my god, this Sand King. So much work. Oh, I missed a kill, boys. His corpse is still there, so I'm not sure if that counts. But it looked like it was just a 1v1, 450 XP gain, 450 gold gain, 320 XP. An 80% efficiency shrine and a smoke to follow up. Loser is on the hunt. It's going to be Ragnar Lothbrok that they find once again. Kachow, they do see him, but he's thinking no. Ragnar pings it out like he saw something. And maybe he did see that smoke break. There we go. They see him. They go. They go. Disruptor here as well. Has the glimpse back. Doesn't actually use it. Maledict comes through and Ragnar in a lot of trouble. The Sandstorm. Static doing work. They put down the sentry for this, but not like this. The Thunderstrike. And now T-Governor tries to heal himself up. It's kind of working, but not quite enough. And no further support. The sniper never actually did move in to support that assault. So, I mean, I guess they created some space. PE feeling a little bit. Wait. Are on the wrong side of each other's lane. Oh, Courier tosses him up. Nice little Distracticon move, and he's turning it around though. He's got the full creep wave here. Disruptor sitting in behind. Nothing happening there just yet. I feel like they're going to be aggressive. Do have the ult available. Maybe wait for the 10-minute catapult wave. Big rotation here. There's no smoke though. Ragnar Lothbrok again out of position. The stun comes forward. Meanwhile, PE finds Safi on the top lane. And that will be 2 kills going the way of the Dire. I'm not sure about that sniper shot. Maybe he was low before when he first cast it. Deep in the enemy jungle. Smoke is available, but they don't feel the need to use it. They're like, these guys don't have wards. Symmetrical, the wrap. He knows, man. He knows. Like a magician. Shrapnel. The stun up onto the high ground. Oh, there's an invis rune and there's no dust. So, I guess what I would have done when picking that up is I'd have popped the ult and then hit the invis. Baboon's plan makes it out, no problem at all. The glimpse back from T-Governor. Gets the coconut. He's dead though, surely. There's no way. She can definitely run this guy down. He's got no coconut left. Will there be any TP responses to help him if he makes it to the shrine? Tries to deny himself. It's not to be though. Nice little disruptor play, securing the kill. Or, Omni, you getting handled here. This is before Ragnar has his ult, remember. The TP response from Disruptor, the magic damage starts to pour in. There's the repel though. Ragnar Lothbrok going to be collected. 17 1 charges, he will use those, then he's going to go for the heal bomb. And now Disruptor realizes that it was a debate. And they will disengage. No follow up to try and secure that Omni kill, so just going to have to unfortunately lump it. And if you're the Death Prophet and it's 11 minutes in and you've had 2 ults available, maybe 3, feels bad, man, if all the enemy towers are still up.
I am in your debt.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Just press F in chat for Chappy.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Well, 12 minutes in, all the runes are going to reset, and obviously there's a double damage rune bottom as well. So let's see if this kicks off any kind of activity here. T-Governor on the roam once again. Doesn't have any wards though, so not sure exactly what his plan will be. I think he's just rewarding Jeeves. Yeah, he's already put down the wards.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Where's the thing? Well, neither team looks towards Roshan. There is a double damage on to the sniper. This tower mid should take some severe pressure. Like, there's no way. The TP responses are coming in. It is actually Death Prophet and Disruptor who will be the first to the fight. Meanwhile, on the other side, Ligbank gets ready for the Chronosphere. There we go. Gets stunned up, gets maledicted, takes quite a lot of damage. The Chronosphere is still good though. The heal bomb comes through, and we will get a little bit of a Guardian Angel on top, which is just about enough to save Baboon's plan, but he stays in the range of the AoE of Symmetrical, and Symmetrical's munching people up. Another heal bomb though will secure everyone else's life, and I guess they can try and push down the tower as a bonus. Iron Talon gets thrown deep in. He wishes he had his repel, not his repel, his heal bomb ready. Tiny finds it with a stick toss. Safi's here now with the Ravage, but he's a little bit late as an ultra kill already secured for PT. I feel like it kind of worked out okay. Let's switch over to net worth. I think it's quite interesting actually. 7k. Oh, didn't even get the deny. Oh, high leg bank. The stands come through. The avalanche toss combo. And leg bank. On the sidelines for another 28 seconds. Meanwhile, on the back side. Where? I don't understand. Where did that happen? Huh. Alright. Pressure to be applied onto this top tower now. The fortification going to be used. It will be refreshed, obviously, when that tower goes down, so nothing to lose by popping it early there. The mid lane, though, maybe they can get a tower in return. Does not have ult available, so not likely to be able to take it at this point in time. Gonna wrap around here. There was a TP response in. He does still have. No, he used Ravage. Maledicted Disruptor, dead Disruptor. Puts the ult out as well. That feels unfortunate, I think. Oh, there's a little bit of action here though. She's got the suck on 2. The Witch Doctor will go down. PT goes invisible, goes back in for the toss. Avalanche combo followed up by Loser with a stun, and Safi goes down on the backside. Ragnar Lothbrok getting run down here with a sniper. But it's PT that finds the kill with a toss in, and now the pressure will be applied to this tower. They take this tower, maybe they double back onto the mid, or maybe they just go for the Roshan, so they can secure the remaining tier 2s. Oh, they used the fortification on the tier 2.
Radiant's top tower just got sent to the bottom.
Really tight.
I guess the push is over. Death Prophet TP's in to try and clean up anything that's here. Disruptor's here as well with the glimpse back, so could be useful. Sniper would be a great kill for them to find, but he's well into the trees here. Oh, Faceless Void. He was mid. He just wants to get some farm. He's not feeling too great, is he, at the moment? Let's have a look and see. He does have a Mask of Madness to farm. He's going for that Silver Edge. Next item. What's he supposed to use to farm while he's doing that? The Mask of Madness. Sounds dangerous to me. Oh, goes in, finds the Chronosphere onto the Omni Knight. They must be feeling pretty good about that. But meanwhile, Tiny has assassinated the Skywrath on the backside. The Epicenter cancelled a little bit, not really cancelled, but interrupted by the Ravage. Now the PT starts to get sucked off. The Soul Siphon, the glimpse back, that'll actually break the Soul Siphon. And this Loser not finished though. He wants some more of this. He's right on top of Symmetrical. And here's Baboon's plan now. Starts to pour the damage down. T-Governor though is the one that secures the kill onto Symmetrical, and now we have a 4-man dire push onto this tier 2 in mid with the creep wave, and PE even has a tree. Nothing too concerning just yet as far as buyback status is concerned. They look to wrap to bottom, and then that'll be the last one taken out, I guess. Heatwave is pretty close. They can mount a defense though on the Radiant team side. Cart gonna do some work top if it's not dealt with. How much health? I reckon it probably takes it down to like 850. It's dead, Jeeves.
Same as you is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has rung its last bell.
Okay, we're gonna try for an invis play here. Safi gonna be the one to be gone on. The avalanche combo is there. The toss, the maledict, the ravage is not back up. Still down for 50 seconds, which is a coincidence because Tidehunter himself is down for 50 seconds. He does have buyback available, but would not be worth doing so. And what about if they push in here or they go for the Roshan? Well, he'll be up in time. Right, they start to go to work, and Iron Talon has found the Death Prophet here. Looking to push him out. No, the Disruptor, the shot comes through. That's a dead Disruptor. There was a glimpse back for Loser, but he's going to be fine. And that's going to be a free Roshan top tower. Probably falls with this. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's definitely maybe deniable by the time they're finished, though. They're aware they are actually going to try and contest this. The smoke play is there. The ults are available. It's got to be a Chronosphere. It's 2 seconds too late. And now they're like, huh, maybe we should just back out of here and defend high ground. We'll see Loser, or rather Loser will see them. The gush goes through and they're calling to chase it, but it's a little bit unfortunate because the Rap is coming from behind. Loser's there again with the 2-man stun. The Ravage to follow up from Omni, from Tidehunter. The ult comes down from PE, but he is already repelled by Omni. And now he's looking for knives out. The stun forward. Crush, kill, and destroy. PT going a little bit deep here. There is a buyback available for the Disruptor, but not really relevant. And he will go down. Just the Void up. Oh, a mere 17k net worth lead at 20 minutes. So, Jeeves, you know when you said that they had an easier draft to execute and the other team had very long cooldowns on their ults? No, I don't remember that.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay, heal bombs go through. They do have that Aegis on the Tiny, so I guess the trick is get a log, put repel on him, walk up here and start beating on it. When repel drops, you heal bomb him, and then eventually the towers fell from Baboon's plan destroying it. I don't know. Oh, the Chronosphere, he does find the sniper. There will be a Guardian Angel to help him out, and the repel is already on him, so he's actually going to be fine. Starts the suck, the Yule's up, the stun comes through, and they do find that Faceless Void again. He will buy back immediately. Already used that Chronosphere though. And I guess they just heal up and then go back in. There's so much sustain on the Dire side here. Will allow them to play a little bit more aggressively. And they will get that tier 3 tower. Now they start to work on the racks. Remember, PE has the Aegis, so even though he's low, it's actually not a big deal for them. No ults available for the Radiant. Ragnar Lothbrok comes in, tries to do a little bit of damage. The glimpse back on Iron Talon, not sure what that was about, but Disruptor will pay with his life. And Baboon's plan just going ham here, shooting people, shooting racks, getting it done. Well, the call goes out to actually retreat back and maybe take the shrine here. Given that all the wait, the Ravage is up. They do double back, seeing if they can get something here. PT with the Avalanche. It was a cheeky play. They catch them out. Bonnie once again, leg bang in trouble. That's a dieback. If he goes down, he does. That's a double kill for Tiny. Now they look for Safi. They will find him. And Symmetrical on the backline is going to get stunned up by this repelled Loser on the Sand King. That's GG. Well played. Going to be called there. Sure, why not? Still none the wiser whether or not it was Groy that was on the dire side or Thanaton 33, but I'm sure we'll find out soon. Let's have a look and see the endgame stats. Maybe see who the MVP was there. 41 and 41 to 11. So I'm guessing these guys were Groy, and they got the. There's no way they didn't get the bye. Oh, I guess T Governor for his amazing support. 23 and 5, 22 and 5. There's KDA. Look at his net worth, 4.68 net worth, and he spent 2k onwards. I am General Jivicus, and I believe the next game should be the final. I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the UK Masters Grand Final. It's always the bridesmaids versus Team Groy. I am General Jivicus. I will be joined by Barg. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, so I must have you muted. Let me fix that. There we go. Speak now. Hear me? He's still loading in. We'll wait and see.
The dire get a ban.
Yeah, you'll need to open mic if you want to talk during the draft.
Is that working?
There you go. We got you now, man.
Is that working?
I can hear you.
I said it to open mic on the wrong thing. That's why.
I don't think it makes a
Wrong
difference.
what?
But apparently it does. Okay. So, let's see. You just followed
5 seconds remaining.
always the bridesmaids, right? Against the team they were playing. They did pretty well. Saw Kryson getting wrecked.
Yeah, they back and forth. They came out on top in the end. So there was no buy. They didn't save buy.
Yeah, there was no
Got
buyback.
triple racks, so.
It was there was a little bit of a
game's
fight. They didn't just give it up. There was a little bit of a fight over those triple racks. But yeah, in the end.
Yeah, they gave it a go.
They had a bit of a comeback, and then they had no buybacks to follow that up. So that was that. But we got the bans underway now. We got a bounty hunter clock and a Naga razor. Targeted bans, I'd say. Some of them are sort of meta, but I think we saw Nagas in the previous games. So
Yeah. Naga, Dupes is Naga, too strong in the last game. They don't want to play against it, I guess.
the gyrocopter
so he's
ban
getting-
comes through. He's been banned in every single game I've cast tonight.
Yeah, his hero's just really strong at the moment. Does a lot of damage and he's really good in the late game as well. So
He's really good against those kind of Lycan Chen Beastmaster strats. You know when they come up with you with loads of creeps, and he just puts flat cannon on and clears it out. So.
yeah, there's a lot of good gyro players.
And the
as well.
Brewmaster as well. Okay, that feels targeted. That
Yeah,
tornado he has
Sudal.
though. Long disable.
Yeah, I think it's just a target. I think it's just a targeted one against Loser, who is Sudal, who is a Brewmaster specialist.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Well, Loser has been exceptionally impressive this evening, I have to say. They do go for a first pick Tiny, and, as he did get through the banning phase, but then so did the Omni Knight, and the Beastmaster, and the Lycan.
Yeah, Tiny's a good first pick because you kind of put it anywhere.
Literally 1
You've
to
seen it
4. Yeah,
Being played for, so
I think with the
very
current,
flexible, always the best opens.
I think the current patch, I think he really favours the off lane at the moment, just with the little nerfs that he had to the tree grab and stuff. But I think he's still as versatile, but as you know, as a real powerhouse, I think that's where he finds his home for now.
Yeah, just a lane dom. Always get stuff in the just because of the tree.
You got a bit of control for free. Okay, well there's a tier 1 position 4 support. Tusk's gonna get picked up. If we'll see a counter of the disruptor, maybe. I guess they could take the
Yeah,
disruptor themselves as the 5.
Tusk is just a good hero as a 4. If it's an offlane Tiny, he doesn't escape at all. So
I don't know. I've seen him.
Ice Shard's very good.
I've seen him even played in the 5 and paired with a Sand King. And then you go like an aggressive lane, you know. But see what.
Yeah, he doesn't need any items on the Tusk, so you do often see greedier.
Yeah. You get like you
Side.
got a save, you got a slow, you get the shards, which is quite useful. Yeah, it's a nice bit of kit for the hero, I have to say. I feel like he's kind of taken over Earth Spirit Roam, just Roman position just a little bit because. Oh, okay. Shadow Fiend without Clockwork, and they banned the Clockwork.
Yeah, Shadow Fiend has been banned. I've watched two bears shit in space. Played against them. It's been banned first phase. I've picked it up before second phase where it will be banned. This is a Gator specialist. Plays a lot of it.
Good to get the league insight from you, my man.
Here's the Radiant band.
Maybe explain some of the picks. The Sand King Tiny, that's a vicious combo. You got Avalanche, Burrow Strike, and the Toss as well. And I feel like Sand King is pretty good in the lane against Tiny as well, you know, so taking it away from the enemy. Not that they would have gone for it, yeah, because the Tusk's clearly a 4, but... Next set of bans though.
Again, still flexible as well on Dire side. He's a hero that could just be 3
I mean,
or 4.
you could, yeah,
So-
you could put him into the off lane, I guess. I think he's really strong as a 4 though.
10 seconds.
Yeah,
I guess
it's
it
likely that
depends what
it's
he's laning
Tiny off lane.
against though. Like so, like maybe you put him in the off lane just to deal with the laner that they've got. You know, maybe you get something melee there, like match solo sustain like a Sven or something. I don't like the idea of Sven. What I'm getting Sven, but
They've still got
you know
the-
what I mean.
They've still got the option of putting solo save as well. They pick like a or something like a weak.
Yeah, they could rotate it out actually, and they could even put him mid. But I don't feel like the Tiny versus Shadow Fiend mid feels good to me. I think they need the OD right against the Shadow Fiend. If they can get it through, maybe the co-op would be okay as well. I don't know. I haven't played any Shadow Fiend since the nerf. Like, well, not the nerf, the reversion of stuff. I hear he's been slightly dampened. So, I mean, he's still so strong though. I guess.
Yeah, it just doesn't flash as quickly, slightly less damage,
Yeah.
but still same hero.
Herb's the earlier lane domination takes a little while longer. You need the 2 levels, I guess, and
Yeah.
souls.
Oh, we could see a co-op.
I mean, I like it because of the Tusk, right? But I quite like Puck as well. Puck is still there. Puck is a mid. I know it doesn't get played very often, but maybe it's a little bit too squishy actually against triple rays.
Yeah, but I think the guy playing mid for Dire small hero pool.
I think he
What?
played
It's definitely one of
Invoker.
them. Shadow Fiend.
I think he played Invoker.
They pick
when
him
I
Invoker
saw
last
him.
game.
Not last game, the first game. Wait. I'm confused. No. Maybe it was last game. Let's see. PE was on Tiny. T Governor had a Witch Doctor.
That was his
Loser-
first game because he was.
Yeah, that because they got the buy. Yeah, Loser got the Sand King. Iron Talon was on the Omni Knight, which still hasn't been banned, and they picked it up 4th during that, by the way.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Witch Doctor.
Yeah, so that's the exact same draft they played last time so far. Tiny, Sand King, Witch Doctor. I think they went. I think they had Witch Doctor, Tiny. I think they had second pick though. The pick order was different, but they picked up 4th. They picked up the Omni Knight, so I wonder if they go back for that and play the Tiny in a safe lane. There's a Bane now, man.
Yeah, they still can, but yeah, Omni's not particularly good against Bane.
It was a 2-1-2 by the way. The Sand King and the Omni Knight played together, and the Witch Doctor Tiny played together. Well, the Witch Doctor was everywhere, but the Sand King was everywhere as well. I like the Bane pickup though. It's a nice solid position 5. Gives you a little bit extra lane dominance. Gives you a little bit of nerf for the Tiny. For his last hits and stuff. It gives you a good setup as well for the triple rays. Good nightmare someone.
Yeah, it blocks out a lot of hero picks as well because the threat of the Sable.
Alright, Night Stalker. That's a core Night Stalker then, yeah?
Yes, off lane probably. I have seen it one though, but most definitely off lane.
5 seconds remaining.
It's strong if you're not expecting a tri lane.
Here's the Radiant
It's good in a dual lane. Against the dual lane, sorry.
I guess I could have went for the sniper as well, but the OD I feel much better, because then you have the imprison, yeah, so you got to save for yourself, save for the team, and also you can use it aggressively, so. OD picked up against the Shadow Fiend mid, and then that just leaves them an off laner or a safe lane, and we've got this Night Stalker problem I
5
consider.
seconds remaining.
And they banned the Viper out, so what? What lane would Nightstalker you think he's off lane? So then they go for the DK safe lane. Is that the plan? Do these guys play DK? Water played Juggernaut last time. What did he play in your game?
Yeah, he's played Juggernaut. Juggernaut.
Juggernaut
So
back to back. Yeah.
Which they could still pick it. Could pick up Juggernaut again. It's not actually a bad Juggernaut.
Yeah, no, I like it here. It's pretty good against. They've got so much control. So I mean, you need the Juggernaut or the Lifestealer. The Lifestealer was banned out. Phantom Lancer gonna get banned out. I don't know, maybe they double back for like the Terror Blade or something, but I think it's too weak against the army that they've got there. Like, just he needs like a BKB as his first item, you know. That feels bad.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of AoE stun, so very terribly.
And the Juggernaut ban as well. Forearmed is forewarned. So what, do they just go back for like an Uber Lord or something here? Do they go for an offlaner? Do they take that tiny safe lane?
I think they'll probably pick a quite a strong safe laner and threaten kills with just the Witch Doctor. Maybe a
like a Lunar or
Wraith
something.
King.
Wraith King would be good, yeah, with the stun and the crit. They don't really have a diffusal carrier, so at least he'll be able to get his ult off in most fights. Although OD, no, no, that sounds horrible. OD versus Wraith King, I think you get wrecked, don't you? I mean, you get wrecked until you got BKB.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking for Dire.
Or Dire.
Talking for Dire.
Yeah, of course. That's what we were talking about. I'm stupid, ignore me. It's because they don't have a core on the other side either at the moment, so I'm just like...
They both banned out once, so last phase.
Yeah, there's a lot of really strong meta cores banned out. Not another Faceless Void. Does Faceless Void fit in any of these drafts? It's kind of okay for the Dire.
Good for the Dire.
Yeah, yeah, I guess Tiny can't do much with it, but other than that, it's fine, yeah. The Maledict as well could be really juicy. Multiple hero Maledict. It's crap. I think for the Radiant though. That Nightstalker, he's gonna want to be doing stuff, yeah. So I guess they need like a ranged carry. What about like a Weaver, but then... Chaos Knight for Team Groy. Do they have a Chaos Knight player?
That's not bad.
They could, because they don't have a way to deal with illusion spam at all at the moment. But they've got to pick first, so I guess they could be counter-picked, you know. 10 seconds remaining, taking it down to the wire. Team Groy gonna get themselves a random hero. What are the randoms of today?
Radiant's turn to pick.
Enchantress.
Okay, it will be the safe lane, Tiny, and the off lane Enchantress, I'm sure. I like the Luna, man. I think it's their only option that's left, really. And then just go second, I get BKB or something.
5 seconds remaining.
Trying to think heroes.
Oh well, okay.
Your hero.
Right, okay. Let's see. It's a bold choice. Let's see how that plays out. It's gonna be a fast game, like fast paced. Let's go through them. We got Opus 22 on the Tusk, double backslash on Shadow Fiend, 420 on the Bane, Melon Enthusiast on the Night Stalker, and Water on the Phantom Assassin. Meanwhile, on the Dire side, PT once again will be on the Tiny, Loser on the Sand King, T Governor on the Witch Doctor, Baboon's Plan on the OD, and finally Iron Talon is the Enchantress. I am General Jivicus. I am joined by Barg. Get some Street Fighter 2 on. Last time round, loser went for early smoke play, so let's see whether or not that's on the cards again.
Prepare for battle.
Doesn't look like it. We go, reconnection, and the game is underway. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
I just haven't said anything.
Ah, well, that'll be why. That's fine. Everything is Gucci. Okay, a little bit of bants before the game gets truly underway, and some direction being given down here by the Dire, saying, "Let's wrap around behind this yo."
And we're underway.
It's just going to be interesting to see how this safe lane goes.
This is the water, the Bane PA lane. I think they're okay, right? You can pretty much just ignore Iron Talon. Oh, they're gonna aggressively try it, so maybe not. Remember, Enchantress's base damage was reduced by 3. So, you know, that's gonna help. I think they increased the mana cost as well of Nature's Attendance recently. 125 to 140. I love how it's got the thing on the tooltips now. That's great.
30 seconds to battle.
State should have late.
Gonna have to be careful.
7.
Otherwise, they're not gonna get this rune.
Kill instead.
Oh, slowed, maledicted, the blink away. 420 given some space, the maledict's going to tick off. 420 actually going to find this bounty rune as well. And Duke's away. So, I mean, they do swap it over, they just reverse that bottom rune, and I think top rune went the same, right? No? Well, they got 3.
What?
No. Yes, they got 3 on the Radiant side.
Oh, so they did get
The 2 top runes, and then the Dire side bottom rune. And no kills. So, I mean, quite interesting. This lane matchup, it should be in Baboon's plan's favour, I think. Like, Shadowfiend doesn't get any help at the moment to try and set up the lane better for him. Often people will commit a support there.
yeah, if you keep his souls down.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Meanwhile, miss the first blood. Iron Talon picks up on the bottom on the Bane. As we said, this aggressive lane. It's going to be tri-lane versus tri-lane though. The Tusk is here. And I guess the Phantom Assassin...
It's definitely dive.
Yeah. I guess Phantom Assassin may go some early points in evasion, which is not what you want to do, really. And it's not going to help him either with a Maledict on top, is it? Top lane. So, Melon Enthusiast will get that solo lane versus the Tiny, which is good for the Tiny, but it's really good for the Night Stalker. You get early levels before first night, and maybe you can actually have an impact.
Yeah, a lot of based on his first night. Gets his levels.
And Baboon's playing it very close under his tower. Oh, wait a minute, Water in trouble. The Maledict has a lot of damage stacked up. He will go down. And I mean, looking at the 2 drafts, I feel the Dire draft a lot more, just because they have more control. The Radiant draft's a little bit more risky. Like, it's got potential, but things have to go a certain way for it to be as effective, I think. It's easier for the Dire to win this game, I think.
Harder to.
Well, T-Governor ate quite a bit of damage there. He may go down. He will.
Sanking missing stun.
Yeah, I think it
It's
would have got them there.
illusions, but-
It would have. Ah, yeah, he went for the illusions, and I mean those illusions probably do quite a bit of damage though. 33%. Oh, it's ranged. Yeah, 33% of 67. That's like 25 damage each. A Witch Doctor, probably no armor. PE getting handled here at the top.
100% as a hero.
Yeah, tosses them back in. The Maledict's there, and the cask. Opus with the save on the snowball. They will get in on PE. Opus looking for the kill here. Shards to split them apart. Melon Enthusiast has Maledict on him. It looked like it was the old one. It was, and they will secure the Tiny with a cheeky little void to finish it off. I mean, both teams play really close to the edge. You know, where you think maybe retreat would be a better idea.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Maybe they're just all less cautious than me. Oh,
6.
Yeah, 16 and 11, 17 and 11 versus 5 and 2. So this Shadow Fiend is actually wrecking this mid lane. No problems at all. Despite what we might think otherwise.
Yeah, no. Player. I don't know.
I think once he gets
This guy had a
his,
limited hero pool.
yeah, once he gets his other Null Talisman down, maybe he can keep pace. But it feels like it's kind of getting out of hand a little bit. Maybe he calls a gank or something. Talking of ganks, Iron Talon trying to work over Bane, but Bane actually used a life sap, so and TP'd out on full health. Oh, Night Stalker gonna have a Maledict death as he tried to TP out. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, that's really bad because he can't TP back in now, so
He's got to do the walk of shame when he comes
to walk
back.
all the way back.
But it is nighttime, so he'll be
is
there
nighttime.
very quickly, I'm sure. Well, I don't know actually. That
It's
feels
level 4.
really bad because then he could maybe have done something, but maybe he just rotates to another lane. Tries to get something done. No, he is going back top. So
Where does he go though? Like, he can't kill bot. Probably.
I guess he tries to go on mid and eats the imprisonment while the other the Shadow Fiend kills him. But Shadow Fiend's got like no mana. He could force feed him a mango, I guess. Well, Iron Talent winning bottom lane, 25 and 10 versus 14 and 3 on the Phantom Assassin up the top. There's a fight. T-Governor going to get caught out by the shards. Maledict is there once again. Only going to find one asleep for Tiny. Can they do anything to him? I think they probably can. The Void comes through. He's slowed up. Right click from Bane, a tree eaten, but seems like that will be that for now. And Shadow Fiend actually going back for some cheeky jungle farm as well, just to stack it up even more in his favour. Still
Yeah,
keeping
they're keeping
pace
the
with
sports
the.
top is the thing.
Yeah, I mean they did have it was just Tiny versus the Night Stalker, and then obviously the more pressure they put more pressure on him because they realised it was going to be a danger when he came online. That's been dealt with now though, so maybe we see, you know, a bit of rotation elsewhere now. Shadow Fiend with his level 6 well ahead of OD though, and he's gonna get this catapult as well. Nope. Nope. That's unusual. I would have thought she'd have just have used the, you know, unit conversion on the catapult, and then she'd have had 2 catapults in her lane. Oh, there's a big fight kicking off here. Shadow Fiend is actually banished up next to the Ancients and Tusk. Everyone's here. I'm not sure about this. This is a lot of investment to try and go on this mid. There's 3 heroes here versus 4. Oh, the creep wave is going to be dealt with fairly quickly.
And she's level 7 bot, so he just
Yeah, she's...
cut his losses, try and get killed, sits himself.
The snowball, the blink forward, they go deep under this. The Astral Imprisonment is there, and the sleep is actually on the Sand King. Starts throwing out a little bit of damage, Sand King! Wanted it up, but it wasn't enough. He is maledicted, but it's not enough.
As dire though. They are committing a lot for this.
Yeah, they moved over, and then so there's the time wasted to get into position, and then they waited, and then they engaged. They got 2 supports off of it. The OD just walked out. I don't know.
It's 2
Did they
minutes
get-
of Radiant's time.
Yeah, did they get much top out of it? Not really.
Radiant's bottom tower
Tiny's in a pretty good situation though, I think. 36 and 4. And a nice value shrine. 80% efficiency. T-Governor, bad. Wrong place at the wrong time, friend. They're not going to go on him.
Oh.
What?
PA?
The Dukes. The Dukes.
Maybe expecting the Enchantress to be there as well.
Yeah, well, she is there now. The Maledict, the Snowball has saved them from the damage in the meantime, but Water already eating so much damage. The sleep save by Bane, and now they go to work on this Enchantress. The dagger comes through. That would have been some juicy payback if it had hit, but just gonna TP out, no problems at all. Didn't even pop the heal. She did pop the heal. That's fine. I was just like, there's no way that heal was too strong. Oh, PE being a little bit ambitious under the tower here. Got the aggro way too quickly. That's 6 tower shots he's eating up. Loser gonna take the aggro now, but it's a lot of damage to sustain when you're trying to gank someone under their tower. It's daylight now though. Now's the time to go.
That was a hard kill to get anyway. He does manage to
On nighttime Night Stalker.
Night Stalker with the toss.
Yeah, you can just run.
Don't actually have damage.
It was very ambitious. Is this Bane and Viz? Yeah, I got the Invis rune. Oh, a little bit of greedy shrine usage there from PE. Guess you could have waited a second and OD would have been topped up as well, but I don't think you care on OD, right? You just right click twice and your mana's full anyway. Feels good. Alright, Opus 22, he's going to wrap up from the for jungle here. Puts the ward down, they are going in onto water once again. Trying to flow away, but it's not happening. The Maledict really is just a... I mean, what's the solution here? You have to get BKB, right? That's the plan?
Oh yeah, he definitely needs a BKB. The issue is if he gets it first item,
yeah,
it's how...
Yeah, but then Maledict will still tick through that, right? If he gets hit before it? In fact, it probably goes through BKB, doesn't it?
It persists, but it doesn't do damage.
Yes, exactly. But it will stack the elements of the damage. So if your BKB runs out and your Maledict is still, the damage tick will hit for whatever damage was stored up. Oh, Loser gets snowballed. He tried for the wraparound, but they were ready for that. This could be a good return kill for them. And they will find it. It's Mel Enthusiastic game with a Void. They get the sleep onto OD, and now they're all chasing in. Iron Talon's there, though, with those rainbows of pain. And the chase is on, but bye. Shards are wide, and it's going to be able to run rampant around here. Oh, the snowball back in, though. Maybe pushing your luck too much. The heal's up, though, and Tiny is here, as well as T-Governor. That's going to be another dead water, isn't it? There's the Maledict, and not like this. You get the mid tower though. I think given how bad Water's game has been as far as getting picked off and whatnot, getting the tower trade is probably an okay deal there. And I say he's had a bad
yeah, it keeps
game,
him busy.
but his net worth is pretty bad actually. Okay, but he's been getting far. You know, he is getting his last hits. See if he can snowball away. Bane comes in from the backhand and puts the sleep down. Loser just like takes it off and lets Baboon's plan try and chase it down, but it's not gonna happen. Oh, this is a deep move from Iron Talon going in on Shadow Fiend. T-Governor throws out the casket, will bounce between Water and the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend's got a Maledict on him, he's down. So they threw up the, I mean that's a great trade, right? They got 2 for that. They got the offlane top net worth Enchantress and the Witch Doctor for the Shadow Shaman, the Shadow Fiend.
I'll take your tribute.
Yeah, they do keep the Shadow Fiend down though. He's dead for seconds. And
Yeah, and then he'll have to farm up his souls again, and it does cost him time, that's for sure. Tiny trying to get this top tower uncontested, but the Radiant say no. Opus looks for the shards. We'll find it with a penguin there. And they go deep. The void. The snowball to save up from the avalanche. Nice play there. They managed to catch Loser as well. Loser with the burrow strike on 3 though. And the coconut to follow up with the maledict as well. Tusk the first to fall. Water is here now as well, but so is Shadowfiend, and they start to go to work. Down goes the tiny T-Governor trying to get away, but that's a Night Stalker chasing him. And he should fall. Nope, the dagger finds it.
Just like your shit.
All they needed was the vision. So they tried to make a play there, but a rapid response from the Radiant actually saves the day, and they end up losing nothing there. Or a tiny and a witch doctor.
Radiant fortified their structures. Attack the heroes. Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
What do you think Tusk's gonna go for after Arcane Boot?
Dire's top tower
Probably just straight blink. They probably need to pipe this game as well. Stalker.
Yeah, or I don't know, maybe a Mega Urn. Or just, I mean, normally you'd have gone for it before now, right? The snowball in onto Enchantress. There is 2 people in there with them, the Bane as well, so they'll get the grip. And Water's here as well. 420 will get the kill. It's the only unfortunate thing about that. It was perfectly played, but just want to give PA some love, you know, just to try and get her to catch up a bit.
Yeah, the rest of them were chasing the Night Stalker. That's too fast.
That was a good shards, but oh, the snowball in, okay. There will be an imprison. I would have thought he would have just gone for the avalanche turnaround though. Oh. Ult used for some reason by Shadowfiend. Baboon's plan. Astral imprisons himself. Meanwhile, Petey goes to work. That's the Shadowfiend down 420. With the brain sap at the last second, he goes for the Jukes, but he is maledicted up. I think he probably will tick down. Meanwhile, Petey getting run down by the Night Stalker. And Loser arrives too late at the scene to do anything about it. Opus now getting chased down, though. The shard block is really nice. Maybe he can TP out, maybe not. Meanwhile, Water goes to work onto T-Governor. But Iron Talon is here with those Rainbows of Doom once again. Where did she blink to? It's back up here. That's an evasion. Nice. That kept her alive. Does have the sight, line of sight uphill, though. Manages to blink away. Here comes Loser, though. Arcane Rune, he has a little bit of mana to work with, does throw on the poison. Will blink to the Shadowfiend, it's a turnaround! The hammers drop though, they will find Water. The banishment goes up onto Tusk, and now they are turning away, thinking maybe retreat's the better idea. The Maledict into Yules to save him though. Starts a little bit of damage, but the Shrine is there, and he's going to start throwing out raises like they're free. Again, trading pretty well there. Yeah, I know, man. Sorry. It's like, there's 2 casters, honestly, guys.
No, I just want to fight both teams. Keep it going.
Well, bearing in mind, it's
Neither
15
team
minutes
really
in, and it's
coming out top.
29 kills. So it's 2 kills a minute since the start, basically. It's pretty active. Both teams want to win. Oh, they're going to find him here, are they? Yep, going to start with the Void. Throws the Avalanche. The Dagger going to still hit, though. The Blink forward, and now it started work down with some crits. Here's Loser, though, with the stun on to Bane with the grip, though. The Epicenter is popped. You can't get over to Bane in time, and now Loser going to maybe be in trouble. They actually decide. No, they have a sentry. The brain sap into the sleep. That'll break the Sandstorm, and now he is going to do it down. But the Night Stalker... yeah, he ran when he should have run into it, I guess. The Maledict onto Opus 2-2. T-Governor going to get taken out now as well. He'll pay for that. There's no shards, so Iron Talon going to be able to find a space. And they're just going to retreat once again. The problem with this is, though, like, it's been very bloody and we've had all these kills and so on and so forth. But there's only 3 towers down for all that death. Maybe not capitalizing quite as much on objectives as they could be. I find that though, some teams just like to get to a point where they can just roll up mid.
T-Governor spots up. Shadowfiend drops 2 sentries as soon as he TP's in.
Oh, nice, 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 nice. T-Governor's got his level 6 now, so we'll get the Death Ward beginning to make plays as well. Oh, we're actually getting the pipe on the Enchantress, by the way. She's already got the cloak, the hood, not the hood, Hood of Defiance? Yeah, I already got the Hood of Defiance finished up. It was the Tusk we were thinking might go for pipe, right, on the other side. Oh, he did go for Urn. Went back for it. Well, they trade tier 1 mid for tier 1 top, and there's only a little bit of feinting going on here. Both teams are very close to each other, but nothing actually kicking off just yet. Blink forward. Shadow Fiend has Blink, by the way. Into Yules. Now we go for a raise play. Nope. The shards are wide.
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
Big.
Second that.
Is there 2 urns, is there?
Noticed that. Nightstalker's just picked one up.
Oh, he's picked one up. Oh, but then the urn and the mega urn have got 2 separate buffs. Like, so one is an actual amount of damage, and the other is percentage. So you maybe want to use one rather than the other at times, because like,
sure if you can,
like if you can apply both debuffs, I don't know. Oh no, you won't get charges. No, one or the other. I think. Double damage on Iron Talon. They quickly deal with 420, and now they're looking for more. Shadow Fiend gonna blink up to the high ground and TP away. He doesn't want to have to deal with this. Maybe they push the creep wave out and apply some pressure to this tower. There's no response.
It's a smoke time.
I know, but they're spending a lot of time in this mid lane waiting for it, so it's going to be pretty obvious that it's happening. Like, there's nothing happening in any of the other lanes. And they've not even done it yet. Maybe they're not going to do it. Maybe they don't have smoke. They do have smoke. I saw it on the Witch Doctor. Huh.
Rated was fine.
Alright. Will be a split push in the meantime by Shadow Fiend in that top lane. And he's a hero that can actually get a bit of pushing done with that Dark Lord presence aura. Slow siege begins on the mid tower. There will be rotations. 420 comes in. We'll put the Tiny to sleep, and that's probably a pretty good idea. But now he's in maybe a little bit of trouble. We'll look to trade fully though the tier 2 top in just as bad a condition as this tier 2 mid. So bottom tier 1 gonna get pressured in as well. Water is there. Won't be too aware of that though. I guess they can see Tusk. They want to catch the Shadow Fiend, but he's already gone. Well, they didn't actually trade any of their towers there, as it happens. It was pretty close to happening, but this should be deniable, I would think. On the bottom there, top can get pushed out. Oh, and Shadow Fiend picks up bots as well. So he's got Yule's bots and a blink. This guy he really wants to be to split push and just take the game by himself, basically. Think there's a little bit of tilt, or do you think he's? Or do you think this is the plan?
I think he's just trying to make space for his PA to catch up.
Feels bad, man. Level 14 PA. It has 7.8 4K, and that's the Battle Fury almost finished, like maybe 100 gold away. So I don't know. Do you feel Battle Fury first here, or do you think Desto would have been the play?
Just want to try and don't scale particularly well. This is kind of Dire's time. The heroes are very strong. Tiny's full combo and a level 2 ult. Yeah, Dire really strong.
See if I can jack you up a little bit.
Invisibility.
There we go. What we'll do is I will have a look at your mic settings or something at some point. Get a clearer audio for you. In game as well as in Discord, I'm sure.
Okay.
I've had many of these issues in the past, so I'm fluent in fixing them. Right. okay. I mean, both teams have not really got the initiative at the moment. I think the Roshan play is the way to go, but maybe it's just space and farm, space and farm. What items though do the Dire really need, like to be getting on with? Maybe we
I don't
finish.
know. They're just trying to keep control of.
Dyer's bottom tower
Yeah.
won't last long.
So Sanj and Yash were tiny. Bottom tower gonna get taken out eventually. Top tower is already down. There's 5 people looking for the Shadow Fiend. That's a lot of investment if they don't find it, and they've gone the wrong way.
Yeah, Radiant just slowly accruing a lead because they're playing the map better. So I kind of running shore.
No, that's what I mean. Like Dire have got these items and they've got that power spike, but they've not made a move to actually take objectives with it. They haven't secured the Roshan and they're not pushing towers anymore. So Radiant are just like, well, you're not picking us off, you're not pushing towers, you're not doing Roshan, we're just gonna farm. And they're making the plays now. They got a smoke going on here next to the shrine.
Looks like we could have a smoke into
It's smoke into smoke, yeah.
smoke.
Oh, it's so predictable though. You know, it's telegraphed out. You know. Here we go. Oh, they do find him though. We're talking about predictability. Here comes the counter smoke from the side though. The Death Ward goes to work. The snowball save is there. They drop the hammer and actually it doesn't hit anything because of that snowball. Opus though takes a little bit of damage from Baboon. He's out of it. And now the Shadow Fiend to follow. PE is looking for more. He's invised up. He's got the Mega Urn running on him. And goes back with the Avalanche. He finds the Glimmer Caped Melon Enthusiast, but he's still okay, right? He will get saved up by the imprisonment from OD. And then we'll finish off Water as well. They're still looking for more. Throws the tree, but doesn't quite find it. But they will find 420 on the way out. And as we said, they're much stronger. They should be doing something with this. As it happens though, all of the waves are pushed negatively against them at the moment because of their inactivity up to before that smoke. I mean, take the Roche now, right? That seems to be the best. Why do you not immediately just move over for Roche after that fight? Like, Tiny's in a bad state, right? But you got a Witch Doctor and an Enchantress.
Yeah, they don't actually take the Roche that quick. Damage is quite low.
I guess they have.
Insane.
I mean, they have stuns though, so they can keep them locked down while they're DPSing them up, right?
Yeah, they want to.
But they've got 3 of their enemy heroes down, so I mean, it's not like they're 100% leaving themselves exposed. I don't know, man.
I think so, but their lanes are also quite. But
their lanes were all pushed as well, so it would be. I mean, they could, you know, Shadow Fiend's got boots, so as soon as he's up, he's just going to TP in and push a tower. You're going to lose a tower for it, for sure. You're probably right, man. No, they might have found Bane again. It's not the biggest kill, but they'll take it. I'm sure the Maledict is working away. The shards come through, and I'm not sure what the objective was there, but it didn't work out. Maybe just a threat that there's more of us here. Push them back.
Bane just like.
It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't matter if he dies, right? It's just like he's second bottom of the net worth, and he is pretty good at getting out the vision and whatnot. Even if it costs him his life. Oh, T-Governor going for a super deep ward there. That's a really risky play. He's not smoked or anything. He's giving no shits right now. Maybe he's baiting as well at the same time. I don't know. Strong push bottom now, though. There's a Tiny here and a catapult. I don't imagine this tower will last very long. Oh, there's a fight. I say there's a fight. There's a brutal massacre in the forest here.
Pull out again.
Yep. I mean, he basically made the same play as Witch Doctor, but on his side of the map, and he gets punished for it, you know. Oh, big crits on Iron Talon. The heal is running from T-Governor, though. I would like to see maybe an AC or something coming out, just to try and help with some of that crit damage. PT! Taking so much raise damage, the snowball continues in, and now they're going ham. The hammer is dropped though, and now there's a ward as well from the witch doctor, and there's a dead. Oh, this feels bad, man. Oh, throws the tree back in. Tiny in a little bit of trouble. This is why you want the Aegis, so you can feel a little bit more comfortable at running your core in on 10% health.
Not a bad fight. They've used the 10-second B. Shadow Fiend actually managed to blink out on the OD.
Yeah, I saw that.
I believe because he was. I don't know whether he still had a rain drop.
It was his rain drop absorbed the damage, so he was able to blink. Oh, loser goes in the stun on Bane once again. That exact same same place. He's trying to get the D ward on. Jump charge is used here, but water's still too fast. Dagger goes on to Sand King. Oh, a nice little play to dodge it with the Sandstorm. And Shadow Fiend continues split pushing here.
Bane.
I mean, I think he's going for the Malika ward. I basically no, I don't know, man. It's the nature of the beast, right? If he wants to, he needs a Glimmer Cape or something, which he has. Stayed. How does he not just Glimmer Cape and go in? I guess they've got detection. It's expensive, especially when you're behind.
At a certain point, you have to think maybe they are still in the jungle, and it's risky to go by yourself.
Exactly. Maybe you make a 5-man smoke play, and if you find people there, great. Maybe you get like a couple of pickoffs. If you don't find anyone there, well, at least you got like a ward there, and you can probably go deeper and get something round near your shrine. You know, maybe start to secure that jungle so you can continue to farm it. He's trying though, man. It's difficult. Like this is how most of my position 5 games go. I have to say. I go with the team. I have all the stuff, the smoke and the wards and all that in my inventory. I'm like, let's go, and then they just ignore me and go and I don't know, feed under a tower somewhere. Big play top though. Massing up this lane. I guess they just push the tower without response. There will be a smoke counter play though. They do have 4 heroes in there. 5 heroes. Where's the other one? Okay, they wrap round from the back of the tower. Blink in. There's the Yules. The ult gets popped, and that will instantly deal with the Enchantress. PE smoked up, dusted up. There, we'll see him. Walrus goes for the punch onto T Governor. He throws out the coconuts. It's going to save PE's life for the meantime. Goes for another invis. He's still dusted up though, and they're going to find him. Well, they do have 2 buybacks available, but nice team fight.
This Shadow Fiend.
Well, he's BKB'd, so yeah, that's it basically. The Enchantress can't really do much damage to him. No, her Impet, she needs the Axe for pure damage, right? No. She can do Impetus damage.
No, it does work.
Pierce the spell. Yeah. So she can do the damage, but he blew her up first. So, and that was through the pipe.
Yeah, it's just
the cloak. And then they do have the option as well.
Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend messes up, he maybe pike off.
Yeah. I was gonna say they got water there as well to throw in crit daggers, which Enchantress generally a little bit squishy as far as armor and HP is concerned. A little bit of a counter to her hero, I guess.
Dire's top tower is gone. Dire's top barracks
Well,
under attack.
The tier 3 goes down, so I guess they just go back for shrines now. Okay, well they're expecting this. TP in from Iron Talon, the blink away, the Nightmare. Losers here now as well, and 420 going to be the sacrificial alarm once again. Okay. Still, who cares, right? You got a tier 3, the shrines are available. Oh, but Baboon's plan. His plan is to Roshan. It's getting pinged out though, they're definitely aware this is happening, and having a blink capable hero. They send the sigil. See what's happening in there. Oh, they go for the pick off? No.
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
Yep, it does look pretty slow. I have to say this Roshan is taking a bit of time. There is no actual minus armor on the team there. No solar crest either for Iron Talon, which is a little bit weird, but they are going to go in now. The big ult is there, doesn't find anyone. PT trying to go to work, but he's getting worked over instead. He will go down. Iron Talon stuck in the Roche pit, will get punched, actually kicked out of the Roche pit. They're still gonna find there though. The dagger comes through, the blink forward from a double damage Shadow Fiend, and the raises. Not even what finishes him off. It's 420 with Brain Sap. And Shadow Fiend immediately
amazing
moving top.
reaction times on the SF. Manages to BKB Sang stun just before it hits him. Blinks in, gets the ult. Game's fight's pretty over from there. Can't fight too damage.
The Sankin got away though.
Yeah, Sankin, well, he didn't die, but the rest of his team
Yeah, he was wrecked. Yeah,
He wanted to try and kill the SF.
He's got the shotgun picked up now on the Shadow Fiend as well. And it's looking pretty grim. Like I say, they do have those buybacks. They're not going to use them. Might use them now if they push onto this tower here. Oh, the E-Blade onto the Sand King. The Yules, the double raises. That's not going to do... Did he Yules himself, did he? Ah, he did. Okay. I was like, why would Shadow Fiend Yules and then double raise? That makes no sense. Well, I don't know if PT can find a way in here. They don't have a gem, do they? No gem. Ew, the epicenter, the blink reactions from Shadow Fiend once again getting him out of trouble though. I say getting him out of trouble. Boon's plan all in trouble.
Point.
Does manage to get himself saved at last second, but here we go. Blinks away actually, and now Iron Talon gonna make this guy pay. He's got an Aegis, right? Oh!
Yeah, the Aegis is on the PA.
Yeah, no, he blinked away. He blinked away. He made it. He made it.
He used it.
He had the
Shadow
E-Blade
Fiend
up.
just playing.
That Astral Imprisonment saves him from the
out
grip.
his mind.
The hammer gets dropped, and they're all in such bad condition. I think now is the time to retreat. Water starting to eat and damage from the impetuous spam. Running out of mana though. The banishment's there once again. I'm not sure that's the best idea. 420 going to get picked off. Water looking for space. The Maledict is there once again. The crits. 2 hit the Witch Doctor. That's the Aegis popped down, and it looks like there was a buyback from the Tusk. And here comes the Shadow Friend as well. Goes for the shotgun blast on to the Enchantress, but gonna get banished up. There's a buyback from the Tiny, and he's gonna leg it out if you're Iron Talon, desperate for some mana to actually do some damage. Okay, there's a snowball save. The OD doesn't have anything else available, and that's gonna be Shadow Fiend with ult once again. The Yules to dodge the impetus. No mana for any more. Throws one more. Water going to throw the dagger in on Iron Talon, and Melon Enthusiast chasing down with the BKB. Water's right on top of Iron Talon now. Stick comes through from Tiny, but Boon's plan did buy back. Now he's coming out for some action of his own. Banishes up the PA. The Night Stalker going to get caught with a Maledict. Snowball save again. They go back in with a Mega Urn running on. That's going to be a double kill. Somehow Shadow Fiend. That's it, man. That's it. PT's trying for it, but GG is called. And nice, man. So the bridesmaids, yeah?
Always the bridesmaids, never the bride.
Yeah,
This time.
Always the
was their
bridesmaids.
time.
This was their time. Yeah, they are the winners. Let's have a quick look at the last end game stats. Oh, we're gonna lose you here. I never even thought of that. Damn. Let me hang on. Let me Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Sorry, like when you end the game, you don't like you can't talk about the post game stats.
No.
Like normally we do it through Discord. That's the point. And you sound much clearer over Discord as well. So maybe we should have just gone with that from the start. It sucks for people in game though, if they're watching it that way. So yeah, so Team Groy. They actually they're gonna lose, and the offlane Night Stalker, by the way, didn't work out too badly after all, and that water PA was pretty decent. 6 deaths, so.
I think that game was just the Shadow Fiend show.
It was
really.
It was pretty impressive. 25k damage on the Shadow Fiend there. 9, 3, and 14. What's that, like a 9-to-1 kill death ratio or something? Something close to that. It's not quite. I think it's 8 something. But I don't know, man. This Bane spent 5,000 gold on support items. And bear in mind how many times he got picked off. 10 deaths. Yeah, I don't know. No, I think Shadow Fiend, yeah, we'll give him the MVP. Yeah?
Yeah, just outplaying them constantly.
Just for the style.
The Tusk was very good as well.
Oh, there was a lot of saves.
He did, yeah. There was a lot of blink snowball saves. So.
And giving them
him
the
and
vision.
SF.
Oh, tough call. Anyway, I am General Jivicus. Thank you very much for joining us for the UK Masters Weekly Cup. I've been joined by Barg. If you've got anything to say, now is the time to do it. No, that's it. I'm done. All right. Well, hopefully we will see you guys. I will be back on Sunday with Arrow League, and maybe there'll be some UK Masters next week. I don't know. Have a good night, guys. It's been fun. It's been a pleasure. As always, like or follow on Twitter, Twitch, and the YouTubes. I will see you guys later.